welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Marilyn, and if you're not new, welcome back. So I think this is the last video I'm going to be filming today because I already filmed too many and I have to edit a lot. So anyways, today I'm going to be doing the Monochromatic project pan update. And if you guys don't know, every month we get a different color and we get a bunch of products with that color. Well, we get 5 to 10 items of that color and then we switch every month to a different color. Hopefully that makes sense. If not, just go watch my intro, and I will also link the creator in the description box so you guys could go watch her. So anyways, the month of April, the color was white, so I did include 10 products. I mean, I only showed you guys 8 because I forgot to tell you guys the other 2 products, but I ended up using 10 products. So I did bring in 7 palettes for this project pan, and my goal for these palettes was to use it 5 times, but I did not reach my goal. Okay, so the first product was a 90s baby throwback palette, and this is what it looks like. It looks like the Cartoon Network logo. It's super cute and I love this palette. So this palette, I only used it 4 times, but every time I would use the palette I would use more than 3 shades. So anyways, this is what the palette looks like. It's really pretty, and as you can tell, I did use this one the most, and the yellow. It's super beautiful and colorful, and I'm super happy that I have this palette in my collection. And like I said, I only used it 4 times, so I almost hit my goal. I should have used it today. I was going to do my makeup today, like my eyeshadow, but I think I'm going to do a palette bingo after this if I have time. Okay, the next palette was the Anastasia Riviera palette, and this palette was a gift from my friend Rachel from Just Rach. I will have her YouTube channel linked in the description box. But anyways, this is the palette right here, super cute. And this is what it looks like inside. It's super beautiful. And this palette, I only used it 3 times. I did use this shadow, this shadow, this shadow right here. Oh, I did use this 1 time, and these right here. The purple, the pink, and this other pink right here, Bahamas. I really enjoyed using this palette, super pretty, and I just wish I would have used it the 5 times. And every time I would use this palette, I also used more than 3 shades. So yeah. Okay, so the next palette that I had for the month of April was Sugar Pill Little Twin Stars. This one right here. Oh, and the reason why I included all of these palettes is because they have white on the packaging. So anyways, this palette, I did get it in a giveaway from my friends Chris and Kathy. I will also have their YouTube channel linked in the description box, so make sure to go check them out. This palette is super pretty. It's like pastel colors, and this palette I also used it 3 times, and as you can see, I did make some dips, so I'm super happy about that. I mainly use these 2 and this shade right here. This shadow, I only used it 1 time. That's that. Super pretty, and I love this palette. The shadows are a little powdery, but it doesn't really bother me, so yeah. Okay, now the next palette, it is the BH Nice palette. This one right here, and this one I only used it twice in the month of April. I'm not too happy that I only used it 2 times, but I'm happy that I at least used it if that makes sense. But I really enjoyed it when I did use it, so yeah. Okay, now the next palette, it is the ABH Norvina palette, and it's this one right here. It is the Mini Pro Pigment palette volume 1. And this palette, I only used it 3 times, but I also used more than 3 shadows at a time, so I'm super happy about that. And as you can see, there's like little dips on the shadows, so I'm really happy about that. Anyways, these shadows are super pigmented, and this shadow and this shadow stain my eye, but I really like this palette. It's super pretty, and I'm happy that I got some use out of it. So the next palette that I had for the month of April is the Ofra Galaxy palette, and it's this one right here, and I got this one for free from Buzz Agent. And this is what the palette looks like. It's super pretty, and this palette I only used it twice this past month, so it's kind of disappointing. I was actually hoping to use it more often, but you could see some movement in the shadows. Well, this one and this one. I did use this one quite a few times, but it's like really hard to see any movement. And this one right here as well. This one, I don't think I used this one in the month of April, but I mainly use this one, and it's super pretty. Okay, so the last palette for the month of April, it is the Ulta Beauty palette, and it's this one right here, and I got this one for free inside of the caboodle that I bought in December, I believe. And this one, I only used it twice as well, but both times I did use 5 shadows each time. So this is what the palette looks like, and as you can see, there's movement in some shadows, and I actually really like how these shadows perform. They are a little powdery and you do have to like build it up, but they look really pretty. But I mean, it's not the best palette. It's not my favorite palette, but I'm still happy that I have it. And I was actually thinking of doing a video with this palette, but I just didn't have time in the month of April. So I will try to do a video with this palette in the month of May. Okay, so let's see. The next product, it is a lip liner. And this one is the KAB Charming Lip Liner that we got in our BoxyCharm like last year. And this lip liner, I also wanted to use it 5 times, but I only used it 4 times. And see, this is what it looks like. I did not sharpen it at all. But anyways, this lip liner is super pretty, and I did use it with another lip liner. It just makes it look super pretty. I'm not wearing it today. I should have put it on today, but oh well. I really enjoyed the formula on this lip liner. It was like creamy and easy to apply. So the next product that I had for the month of April was this Cover FX face palette, and I also got this one from BoxyCharm, but this one I only used it twice. So this is what it looks like, but you can't really see any movement. Obviously you guys can't tell a difference because I didn't show you guys last month what it looked like. I did only use this highlighter and this blush once. I'm actually thinking of putting this in a project pan once I finish one of my blushes. Hopefully I could get more use out of it, but that's going to be like in a couple of months. Okay, so the last product that I had for the month of April was this May Make Them Jelly highlighter. And it's this one right here. I got this one in a giveaway from my friend Chris and Kathy. Their YouTube channel will be in the description box. Anyways, this highlighter, I was kind of confused of how to use it because it is like a jelly, as you can see. But it's actually really nice. I did use it with my hands, and I would apply it like coming out of my eye like this, and it would look super pretty. And as you can see, if I dip my finger in there, it makes like a weird hole, but then it just closes up again. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's like it has pink sparkles and it looks super pretty. It's hard to show, but it's really pretty. And I'm happy that I have this highlighter, but I only used it 4 times, but now that I know that I like it, I will be using it more often. And so that's all of the products that I had for the month of April. Now I'm going to be putting all of this away, and then I'll be back to show you guys the products that I'm going to be using for the month of May, which is the color red. And I will be bringing in 9 products. Anyways, I'll be right back. Okay, so I am back, and I did take longer than expected. I took a break. I feel tired. So for the month of May, I am going to be using 9 products. And 5 of those products are palettes, and I'm bringing in a lot of products that have either red packaging, red letters, or anything red. It just has to have something red in that product. So I'm going to begin with the fairy tale storybook Little Red Riding Hood. And well, Little Red Riding Hood is red, so that's why I'm going to be using this eyeshadow palette right here. And I did get this one from BoxyCharm, and it's really cute. It looks like a book, and I love it. So this is what the color story looks like, and I'm not going to be concentrating in a certain shadow. I just want to get use out of this palette at least 3 to 5 times, so hopefully I could do that. So I don't really expect to hit pan on any of these shadows. Okay, let's see the next product. It is another eyeshadow palette, and this one is the Face Shop and Coca-Cola palette, and this is what it looks like. And Coca-Cola is red, and the packaging of this is red, so that's why I decided to put it for the month of May. So anyways, this is what the palette looks like. It's super pretty. I love it, and it's really tiny. And so this is what the palette looks like. It's really pretty. This actually looks almost exactly like the Little Red Riding Hood palette. Here, let me show you guys. They have like very similar colors. I mean, not exactly, but kind of. No, not really. Anyways, this is what they look like. They look similar, but they're not. The red on this palette is shimmery, and the red on this one is like matte. But anyways, so my goal for this palette is to at least use it 3 to 5 times. And I think that's going to be the goal for each of these palettes that I'm going to be showing you guys. Because I don't think I could use it more than 5 times. Especially if I'm going to be doing like multi-random palette bingos. Okay, so the next palette, it is the other Coca-Cola palette by Morphe. This one right here. And I don't know if you guys saw, there's going to be another Coca-Cola palette by Morphe. I wanted to get it, but it has too many browns. I wish they would have added different colors and just like 1 or 2 browns, but there's like 6 browns in the palette, so I'm not gonna get it. So anyways, this is the palette that I'm going to be using as well, because the packaging is red and there's reds in here. And on this palette, I'm not going to be concentrating on any shadow. I just want to get more use out of it. And like I said, I want to use it 3 to 5 times. Okay, so the next palette that I'm bringing in, it is the 90s Baby Cosmetics Arcade Classics palette, and it's this one right here. And I'm bringing it in because it has red on the packaging, the C, the bow, and everyone has red in here. So I'm not going to be concentrating in any shade. I just want to get more use out of this palette. It's super beautiful. And I've only used it like 4 times, so I want to use it more often. Like, I haven't even touched this green or this purple. We will see. Hopefully I could use it more. And maybe I'll do a palette bingo with you guys as well using this palette. Okay, so the next palette, it is the Artist Couture palette. And this one is the Caliente palette. And, well, the packaging is red. And this is what it looks like inside. I did get this palette in BoxyCharm. And I think this was the last palette that I got from them. And I only used it a couple of times, so hopefully I could use it more often. And for this one, I also want to use it 3 to 5 times. Okay, so that is all of the palettes that I'm bringing in for the month of May. Now I'm going to show you guys lip products. So I am going to be using a lot of lip products, 4 in total. So the first one, it is the Lord & Berry lip liner in the shade Ultimate, or Rosso, which is red. And this is what it looks like. It's really pretty, and I've only used this a couple of times as well. And it's a pretty red. See? That's what it looks like, pretty and bright. And this one, I want to use it 5 to 10 times. So the next lip product, it is the Model's Own Strawberry Mojito liquid lipstick, and it's this one right here. It's really pretty. Let me show you guys what it looks like. So that's what it looks like. It's really pretty, and I feel like it's going to be perfect with that lip liner. It doesn't smell like strawberry, if you guys were wondering. I want to use this at least 5 times. And the next product, it is the Clé Melting Lip Powder in Red Cherry, and I got this in a giveaway from my friend Clara Barrera. I will have her YouTube channel linked in the description box. This is what the box looks like, and it is Red Cherry. And as you can see, I've only used this like once. It's almost like full, like it's all the way up here. But anyways, it's a powder that turns into a lip product. Let me swatch it for you guys. So when you apply it, it feels cold. So that's what it looks like. It's like a pretty pink. Very pretty. And my goal for this is to use it 5 to 10 times. So I feel like that's a lot, but we will see. Hopefully I could at least use it 5 times. Okay, so the last product, it is a Focallure Cardinal Lip Crayon. I think this is like the first time I ever bring a lip crayon into a project pan. And this is what it looks like, and the shade is 01 Cardinal. That's what it looks like. That's the swatch right there. It's a pretty red. I feel like this one and this one look the same. But this is a lip crayon and this is a liquid lipstick. My goal for this is also to use it 5 times. And that is all of the products that I have for the month of May. And hopefully I could reach my goal. Let me know in the comments below if you guys are also doing this project pan. And also let me know what products you included for the month of May. So anyways, that is all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye guys.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.